Nigga, I was on smoke, I'm vice and I'm stomach. He think he talking to the tap that nigga brain. The time nigga try to talk with a Drake switching lanes. Before this rap shit, I was quick to hit his thing. And this shit don't think nothing, now I'm still with his name. Can't about to call it, think he that nigga lame. He say you just up the end, nigga, go get another chain. Hurry up, flip through the old nigga, I'm trying to test my aim. Bitch, you ain't trying to fuck me.
Come on, brother, let me sub in my player.
Hey, Rio, my moms turned out they want to kill you. Them niggas ain't even did shit to me, they ain't gonna kill you. You a booster, that's okay, I used to steal too. This nigga think he crazy, let me show him what the steal do. I can't believe how I said that. That's the type of shit that I laughed at. $1 million cash get your ass white. And every nigga you was seen with last night. $100,000 not a bad price. He tried to run and shot him in his ass twice. He said you got a pint with the asking price. He took a beat in back to flip for his last pint. He took I had to slow it down for you, alright. He took a private plane back to Flint for a gun that's you know what I'm saying? I was last hit the last like a swinging wide tail with the K look like a fat fight. I made a real 10 M's, I got brain M's. I can't see you sometimes we ain't had no legs. We ain't had no water. Cause the vice you used to think my kids swimming, now we got a pool.
What's up, Parker? What's up?
He went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give is to Miller. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. You know, as a defense,
we come in here and vibe out in the stream, enjoy the music.
Maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this small game.
I can't have it too loud. I'll get it copyrighted, though. Enjoy the stream, though. Let's enjoy the stream. We're on the national championship, huh?
Looking downfield, it's Milrow. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Quarterback will audible. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He uncorks a bullet to the right.
Oh my God.
And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure.
Oh my God.
And he left it into the score. Touchdown.
Good touchdown.
Did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he makes the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. Across the 45. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown Tide. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Looking for the two-point try. Looks as if he's going to run it. He'll be stopped short of the goal line. They went for two, hoping to vault on top, but they're still sitting a single point behind. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bowman. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. The Oklahoma offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Second down coming up. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They're bringing heat. Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
It'll be third and short from their own 33. To the air, it's Arnold. Coming after him. Quick strike complete. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run it from the gun. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
Oklahoma 7, Alabama 6.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Complete downfield. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Looking to throw, it's Arnold. They're trying to get to it. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. When you see these Alabama linebackers demolish quarterbacks and wreck things in the backfield, you have to think of Derek Thomas in that 27-sack season in 1988.
27. That's insane to have that many sacks in a season, especially when they didn't throw the ball that much. But finding ways to get after quarterback. You've seen Alabama guys, they're built different, they're recruited differently, and they have a lot of success, and they get after quarterbacks.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Caught on the outside, it's Burks. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sooner!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT makes it 14-6. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Coming out with it, it's Hamilton. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty.
He unleashes a long one. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. Oh, he had him out there, and he was trying to compensate for that speed, but just a little too much distance.
That's just greased lightning, so you think, I can't overthrow this guy. I'm going to throw it out there and let him run underneath it just a little bit too far for the speedster.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Looking to throw, it's Arnold. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. The give to the back. Fights off a defender. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. And the Sooners are threatening in the red zone. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Running with power. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that you can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to pass, it's Milroe. Buying some time. Open space at the 25. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Quarterback checking the play. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to get to it. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, Alabama.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On second down, wants to throw. He fires a bullet to the right. What a catch and what a throw along the sideline. Just zings it in there. A little Barishnikov for the toe tap. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He'll come out throwing on first down. Getting some heat. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Oklahoma 24, Alabama 6.
I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Quarterback now breaking the field. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. And the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush and a better job forcing a turnover.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs managed. But the way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Across the 25. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bama! PAT unit on the field. And after the extra point, it's a one-possession game, down 21-13. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bowman. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead, put a drive together here and build on that lead.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
To the air, it's Arnold. Pocket starts to collapse. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. The Sooners are in the hurry up.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards, but that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Barnes. Still running at the 40. And he's running in the open. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown Sooners.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Unloads it left. It's caught. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. To the air. It's Milroe. Spits it out to the back. It's complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Yeah, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes the catch. It's Williams. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. On the option. Quick toss. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! Precision blocking up front, creating the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He's got it in the end zone. The two-point conversion is good, and we have a one-possession game late. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
To the ground, he's got it again. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Looking for space, it's Barnes.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Back to throw, it's Arnold. Pressure coming. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Man, that stings. Your offense has a chance to salt the game away, run the clock out. You're trying to make a play. You decide to throw the football, which we can talk about that decision later on down the road.
Pussy nigga, I told you, if you play, you fuck up, that's your ass.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
To the ground with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. That's reeled in. It's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And now a critical extra point attempt here. And he needs this one for the tie, and he's got it. We're locked up in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a huge scoring extra point there to get it tied in the final minute. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. Oh, he's going to take a chance. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Run in the red zone. It's Barnes. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give from the gun. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Gain of 1. 1st and goal.
This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Come on, bro. Don't kick a field goal, bro. Play it out, bro. Come on, bro. Don't kick it down. Field goal. Pussy ass bitch.
And they're going to head out the line.
Hope you fucking miss it. Retarded ass nigga. Ah!
Kick. Nerves of steel. Right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot. This one was a lot like a tennis match. Back and forth, up and down, and it's just back forward up to get the keys back together. That's going to do it for us here for Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollock. I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation. Welcome to the swamp, the giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on another SEC rival, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. I know he thinks he can house everything. Sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the offense on first down. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll start this drive with a pass. Dumps it to the back. Got a man. It's Johnson. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. After that completion, move the chains. Now first down. He wants to throw. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Couldn't find a ton of...
Stupid nigga threw right into a motherfucking pit.
Well, we knew coming into this one,
Threw right into a motherfucking pit.
this defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there in that
Look, bruh.
open this game.
From the shotgun, they'll run it.
Oh, clear. Clear. Oh, clear. Oh, get up off me. Oh, we gone. We gone. We gone. You was a baby, bitch.
He'll take it to the house. Touchdown Tide.
Huge play. It's so
We Alabama strong.
these explosive
You got my team. This is where my family from, my nigga. And you got them out here looking pussy as hell like this, my nigga.
zone. Nice run.
He'll try to tack on one more.
Oh. Pick the damn field goal first.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
Listen, nigga. Now, if you play, I'ma make your ass quit, fuck, nigga.
Win the running game, one snap, one touchdown. The kickoff team
You said what?
getting set.
Oh, you lucky I can. You gotta be quiet. Why? You in your mama house? Oh. You lucky I gotta be quiet. You lucky I gotta be quiet. Nigga in his mama house.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Don't throw another
Did a
motherfucking
good job
pick,
on the
bro.
sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page.
Oh, that was on me.
On the right. He's off to the races.
That was on me. That was on me. I ran, man.
Touchdown, Gator. And once he found open space,
Bro, you're not gonna score no more.
start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are
I guarantee you won't pay for no money.
This quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride. These guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's
Okay, then shut the fuck up then.
You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy.
Put some money up then.
Quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6.
Okay, then that's what I thought.
He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out in the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown.
It might be a touchdown.
Do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I'm expecting to keep pushing this ball downhill.
You ain't got no defense.
Another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum
You can have all
game with back-to-back TDs.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Miller with the ball. At the 40, there he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Scanning the field, it's Milroe. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy in the offense?
Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. Headed to the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Bama! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing for this offense now moving forward in this game. That last drive is going to pay big dividends.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Open space at the 25. He's loose. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Phenomenal play call by the offensive coordinator. You're calling screen passes to take advantage of a good pass rush, and that's exactly what happened. The offensive linemen, they just let those defensive ends run up the field. Quarterback did a perfect job.
Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense.
14, Florida, 7.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defensive end understanding football, understanding that I got to keep outside contained. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking for a man. It's Glagway. And the ball is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. The 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Alabama! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
Scores for the defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
First down, 10 yards to go. Looking to move it through the air. Going up top. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Handoff to the lone back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Give to the running back. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the
trying to burn this defensive back. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Florida.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Coming out with it, it's Adams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Now on first down from the 28. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing.
After the incompletion, looking at second down. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. The sure hands, it's Hale. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The offense will quickly use a timeout. So they gamble on fourth down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
Fourth and long. I mean, what just fourth and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there? Fourth down and long. No problem. I got this in the first half.
With the catch, it's Hale. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Alabama pushing the tempo. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's looking for an open man on second down. He's going for it all. And he makes the grab at the 20. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Going for it all. And it's caught! Touchdown, Crimson Tide!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
That makes the score Alabama 28.
The Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half.
Set to kick off.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive.
Will take over first and 10.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
Still running at the 40. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and attack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll toss it. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line. Alabama quickly back to the line. Caught in the backfield. It's Raw. Touchdown time! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points, so it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quick.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. It's complete to the right. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
ball still spotted at the 34. It's 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to pass. It's flagged away. This one's complete. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Alabama 35, Florida 14.
First down to start the drive after the break. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They're going to throw it again. They're bringing heat. On the move at the 30. Keeps it and gets the first down. He's finally run out of bounds, but not before a huge gain.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. He's out of bounds at the 5, and what a job to set up his offense.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gator. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Alabama pushing the tempo. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Using his feet to buy time. He'll try to do it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Coming at, and here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, that's a bad fumble. I mean, you're going to give the ball to your playmaker. You understand the situation. All I'm trying to do is run clock, hold on to that thing. To fumble in that situation and just breathe hope. You gave him life, and that's what you don't want to do. You just want to run that clock.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Comes out throwing on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And the Gators have it in scoring position on first and goal. Lost a pass. Forced out of the pocket. Lets it go to the end zone. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Past the 50. Past the 30. Past the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. The Gators sending the offense back to work. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Titletown, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today we have a top 25 matchup on hand with 2 of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the BYU Cougars, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. Kicking team's got it.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. Kickoff return you do, and a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
Don't have a lot of time to ease our way into this one. First play from scrimmage, a first, pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, BYU!
Touchdown, BYU.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Snap it to the back. Brought down short of the goal line. Two-point try is no good, and it's still a 6-point game. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down here for the offense. With jet sweep pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Alabama quickly back to the line. Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. He's going to fire deep. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped short of the goal line, denied on that two-point conversion attempt, and this game is still tied. We're all tied up, and they'll try to get it right back. They're going for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
He's got his man. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
On third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Wide out in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on a defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Alabama pushing the tempo. Motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And he loses the football. Almost a disaster on that return. They jump on it, and they'll maintain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. And the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
He's going to run it. Got room at the 35. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. First down here for the offense.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Alabama 13, BYU 6.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Going up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
That's caught. It's Hill. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second, try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
BYU with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Wants to throw. It's Retzlaff. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. They're trying to get to it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. Good, solid tackle.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Tackle is made after the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Got his man quickly. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He's looking to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it! Touchdown, BYU!
Touchdown, BYU. Number 0.
Here comes the 2-point try. Looking downfield, it's Retzlaff. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That one comes out hot down the right side. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
These DBs going to give a little cushion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Release to the back. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Wide open downfield. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break.
That's the end of the 1st half. With the score, Alabama 13.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half.
Number 14 sets a kickoff.
Oh, he's going to go for the return. I know he thinks he can house every...
At the 14.
Sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first.
Nothing but green ahead. He's run out of bounds, but not before, turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more?
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield, and that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Second down now after the sack. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Looking for a man. It's Retzlaff. He makes the connection. Got room to work. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Looking to go up top on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Finds his man. It's Roberts. Got enough space. Touchdown, Cougars. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Trying to get to it. Getting some heat. Looking to convert the two, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow.
He uncorks one deep. And that ball is picked off. Trying to take it back. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that and checked it down or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Dropping back, it's Retzlaff. Fires to the big fella. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Defense in press coverage. On the run, it's Martin. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Martin. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the 3rd quarter will wrap up with a big sack.
BYU 18, Alabama 13.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He's back to throw on 2nd down. A flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This BYU offense set up with another 1st down. They'll run the option. The pitch. And he'll step into the end zone.